Welcome back, everybody, to my birthday special with Tyler Kutschbach. When you moving with Jeopardy Flash Edition. See how it goes. Oh. Let's try that again. There. Much better. Don't know why this is giving me trouble. Well, let's try again. Huh. It's not giving me trouble in the past. Okay, let's try again. Much better. Taking on Matt. The Bible, Swim and Dive, the 1980s, American history, sickness and health, and travel and tourism. He drafted the Declaration of Independence at Graf House in Philadelphia. Who is Thomas Jefferson? On October 31st, 1941, one of this country's U-boats sank the U.S. destroyer Reuben James near Iceland. What is Germany? In 1907, this president sent Secret Service agents west to investigate government land fraud. Who is Theodore Roosevelt? This president was born at Singing Spring Farm in Kentucky on February 12, 1809. Who's Abraham Lincoln? Last name of Andrew and Abby of Fall River, Massachusetts, victims of a celebrated 1892 murder. Borden. Alright. Because of an incident in Zin, God told him he could see the promised land but not go into it. Who is Moses? He's the first person God told to go out and get some wood. Who is Noah? God told his patriarch he wouldn't destroy Sodom if that city had 10 righteous men. Who's Abraham? Leviticus chapter 23 verse 24 said this horn-blowing holiday on the first day of the 7th month. What is Rosh Hashanah? Where you'd find to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. What is the home? Wrong. Proverbs, okay. In 1940, John Sigmund swam 222 miles down from this river from St. Louis. What is the Mississippi? In this event, swimmers perform acrobatic movements to music. What is synchronized swimming? Diving meets consist of competition and springboard in this. What is platform? He's the only man to win 4 Olympic gold medals in diving. Who is Greg Louganis? Dives can be performed in 4 positions: layout, pike, free, and this. What is tucked? its elephants, Kenya called for a worldwide ban on the sale of this material. What is ivory? Manuel Noriega opened his own bank, Banco Institucional Patria, in this country. What is Panama? This Czech, described as a dissident playwright, was released from prison in May 1980. Who is Václav Havel? Elizabeth Taylor and hundreds of other guests flew to Morocco for this publisher's 70th birthday. Who is Malcolm Forbes? In June 1982, the British celebrated their victory at the Falklands and the birth of this royal heir. Who is Prince William? Discovered in 1928, it was the first antibiotic. What is penicillin? The A form of this inflammation of the liver is usually caused by contaminated food and water. What is hepatitis? In 1991, this bacterial infection of the small intestine caused over 2,000 deaths in Peru. What is cholera? Measles is medically known as rubiola. German measles has this. What is rubella? Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a disease of the nervous system, is also named after this man. Who is Lou Gehrig? It's the man found in Pike National Forest? What is Pikes Peak? The Sword Silver Salmon Derby is an annual summer event in this state. What is Alaska? This New York City complex contains the GE Building and Radio City Music Hall. What is Rockefeller Center? Daily Double. The gravesite of Man-O-War is in the Lexington Horse Park in this state. What is Kentucky? The Central American country is bisected by the Trans-Caspian Highway. What is Panama? $13,700 at the end of the Jeopardy round. An ad for vitamins once asked if this wife behavior lacked a conscience, purchased vitamin C. Who is Henry VIII? The last king named William who ruled England had this number after his name. What is 6? The Associated Press said this Melanesian loves to wear pearls, even when salmon fishing. Who is Queen Elizabeth? Prince Albert's father and this queen's mother were brother and sister. Who's Queen Victoria? This last Stuart queen had to be carried to her coronation because of a bout with gout. of domestic duck are descended from this common wild variety? The mallard. The pouch of this Australian bear opens from the top. The bottom, not the top. What is the koala? I'll wager $900. Unlike insects, arachnids don't have these. They can only get around on foot. What are antennae? Wings? Oh, yeah, wings. Alright. It's the hardest substance known that occurs in nature. What is diamond? It's the common term for the external buds on a potato. What are the eyes? Among the president's perks are the use of Camp David and this jet. What is Air Force One? Political cartoonists of the day called him King Andrew. Who is Andrew Jackson? He was the Grits and the Grits and Fritz and 76 bumper stickers. Who is Jimmy Carter? This future president was Secretary of Commerce under Harding and Coolidge. Who is Harry Truman? No. Herbert Hoover. Okay. He was nicknamed the Professor. Woodrow Wilson. The mean distance of this planet from the Sun is 1 astronomical unit. What is Earth? Elias Howe's patent model for this is in the National Museum of American History. What is the sewing machine? I'll do 6,000. Meltwater from these is often grayish white from the bits of rock it contains. What are glaciers? Frederick Sanger won a Nobel Prize for discovering the structure of this hormone diabetics lack. What is insulin? These gems are found in volcanic vents filled with a substance called kimberlite or blue ground. What are diamonds? The scientific name of this state's official tree is Sequoia sempervirens. What is California? Georgia's state tree is not the pecan, but the live variety of this. What is the oak? Nevada has 2 state trees, the bristlecone and pinyon varieties of this. What's a pine tree? South Carolina state tree. Its leaves can be used to make baskets and thatch roofs. What's a palmetto? Flowering state tree of Missouri and Virginia. What is the dogwood? 1990, the Soviet Union and the U.S. urged the building of an international park along this strait. What's the Bering Strait? Sailing ships routing in South America once avoided this strait because of storms and fog. What is the Strait of Magellan? Bless you. When Alexander the Great led his troops across this strait, it was known as the Hellespont. What is the Dardanelles? Cape Trafalgar in Spain and Cape Spartel in Morocco mark the western limit of this strait. What is the Strait of Gibraltar? This strategic strait is bounded by Iran on the north and east and the Arabian Peninsula on the south. What is the Strait of Hormuz? Final Jeopardy coming up. Hormuz, yep. So I'm going to end up with $65,600. It says Matt's the winner, but I really won. But it doesn't matter. I'll see you all for that next game, everybody.